In this video, I'd like to discuss cut vinyl signs. A cut vinyl sign refers to any flat stock substrate that is being covered with a plotted vinyl, such as a yard sign, a street sign, etc. If we're in an estimate in serious looking at the cut vinyl signs, the first thing we come to is the quantity being ordered, and then whether it's single or double-sided or back-to-back. Back-to-back refers to two single-sided signs being mounted back-to-back to create a double-sided sign, where double-sided refers to vinyl being applied to both sides of the same substrate. After sides, we come to the finished product height and the finished product width. The text in this case is really for reference for production. This does not affect the price. The plotter that the vinyl is going to be cut on, and the cut complexity. The cut complexity of vinyl refers to the weeding and cutting. In this case, you may have a simple vinyl cut job, something that's more standard with a little bit of lettering, or something that's very complex and detailed weeding. Next we come to the material. It wants to know what we're going to apply a vinyl to, and the material itself. After we've selected the material, we can choose what vinyl type and the vinyl color. By default, you can type in any color vinyl and it will select the generic colored method of vinyl, colored type of vinyl for that particular vinyl type. You can also select a black or a white or to be determined. To be determined selects a colored vinyl as well. Once you've selected a color, you'll have the percentage of fill that vinyl is going to cover. In this case, it's assuming that the first color being laid down will cover the entire size of the sign. If we choose a second color, it will default a percentage of fill for it that assumes we're doing 80% of fill. These options can be varied in the user constants in the pricing setup if you'd like to change the defaults. Once you've chosen two or more colors, you'll see a shadow outline box. If this is selected, it moves the vinyl percentage of that color up to the one above it, assuming you need an exact image to shadow or outline. It wants to know whether you're going to use application tape and charge for that to mount it. If you have more than 3 colors of vinyl, you can select the more color option and it will allow for 3 more. Next we have a cut method, and this refers to the substrate itself. In this case, I'm doing an 18 by 24 out of 4 by 8 sheets, so how am I going to cut it out? And what is the complexity? If these are just square cuts, it would generally be a simple cut. Now that I've selected everything I needed to get a base price for my cut vinyls, if we look at the area-based pricing method, you'll see that I'm charging $174 in this case for the material, so much for the additional vinyls, and so much for the cutting. We next come to our finishing. You have the quick quote finishing, the standard, premium, and deluxe, which add a straight percentage to it, and you can get those percentages under the help menu, and these can also be changed in the user constants. If we go to custom finishing button, this allows you to get more detailed and more selective about how you charge for finishing options. The first one is the edge treatment, and this would typically be a trim cap or something going around the perimeter. The install method generally refers to something that's going to be applied to the back, such as a Velcro or a magnetic stripping, or maybe double-sided tape. and then any studs for hanging, easel backs, or drill holes. Below that, you'll see our user add-ons. These are just the modifying questions that can be added to any product for your specific needs. And then a sign description. This sign description prints on estimates and invoices, but does not print on work orders. On the Info tab, the notes on work orders, this only prints on a work order and does not show on an estimate or invoice. This will show you the layout. According to my sign, if I'm doing 18 by 24s out of a 4 by 8, I can fit 2 vertically and 5 horizontally, getting me 10 up per sheet, therefore only using 1 sheet of material. This concludes our cut vinyl sign tour. If you have any questions, please refer to the other videos in the system or call Sirius Implementation Department. Thank you.